So, good morning viewers. My name is Samson Jackson Dagan, one of the students at Anderson University. At the same time, I'm an entrepreneur venturing in liquid soap making with my colleagues here. So,
my name is Biamkama Edison, and I'm partnering with these two gentlemen in this business of liquid soap making.
My name is Akakunda Esther, and I'm also part of this partnership as we are making liquid soap as our business.
Yeah, back to me. I'm actually here taking to this and to the process of this one soap making and why we chose this one liquid soap making as well. And we as students, we know that very well. Sometimes it's also good for us like to have some side business, like also to do some cars or something can also into us. So first of all, we have the material that I've already so far arranged, and some of the materials are already being used. And the one that we have here currently, we have this is what we call the urea, and we have this one is the caustic soda, and we have this one what we call the soda ash, and we have this one is what we call the CNC, and we have this one which is the oil but already being used, and we also have this one which is the perfume that we always apply. Like after making the liquid soap, we also put the perfume to make also to have also some little bit of aroma. So we have this one. It's not. This one is just like a gram, or one of the grams actually, like you can be used to measure the CMC and the soda ash as well. So briefly, these are what we have already have at the start of the business. So it's a very simple business that we already so far started. We have so far made 1 jerrycan and one 20-liter jerrycan and some 5-liter jerrycan. At the same time, we also have some bottles here. And the price for this one varies depending on what you need to afford. So we have this bottle it costs what? 3,000. We have also this one, this is 5-liter jerrycan, it costs 10,000. And we have also the 20-liter jerrycan, which costs what? It costs 40,000. So here briefly, like the process that we always go through, like what we do is we first gather the material that we always have, we always use. We have a very big basin. Why I get a basin, we have some water aside, and we get a stirring stick where you come in to use for stirring the water while mixing the chemicals. We also have a side bucket where you come in to use that bucket also for doing for mixing like the CNC. So here are what we actually do. So first of all, you first pour 3 cups of urea, sorry, 3 cups of water in a basin, then you add 3 spoonfuls of urea into the basin, then you stir it. You make sure you stir it until it gets done. So secondly, what you do is you add caustic acid, which is always 3 spoonfuls. You also stir it until it gets done. Now from there you add soda ash, which is 100 grams. So you use that soda ash, you measure 100 grams using this. You also add, you stir it until it gets also diluted. Now from there, what you do, you now add your sulfonic acid. After adding the sulfonic acid, you add what we call the CMC. After adding the CMC that you already mixed from somewhere, you also add it into the mixture to get diluted this one very fast. Then after that, what you do next is you add the ugalo. After adding the ugalo is very sticky and sometimes it looks like a honey. But for it to get solidified, or for it to get this one looking fine, what you do is you add You add 1 packet of salt. So once you add the salt helps that ugalo to get diluted very fast. So after adding the ugalo, what you now do is you add your color. As you keep on stirring, after adding the color, once if the ladder have so far settled, what you now do is you add the powder as the last step to make that liquid soap of yours have a nice aroma. So thank you so much. I'm really very glad to be part of the business, and I know we are really doing very well. And so let us also the mic back to my friend.
So as it was required from our students of entrepreneurship to start up a business, that is our business that we started, liquid soap making, and we have achieved so very many benefits. One of the benefits is we have created employment opportunity to ourselves and my friend. Like during our free time, we participate in our liquid making as our business, so that we cannot be tempted to do other things which may not be productive to us. So we have created employment ourselves. Another thing, we have achieved communication skills. This is during bargaining as you get your customer, because like us, we are not Baganda, but we have attained to get some Uganda tactics during our trade with these people, as we are bargaining the price of our liquid soap, as we are talking with certain people that are our customers, we use Uganda itself. We have attained to get even communication skills. Then another thing, we have developed business skills. We have been studying practical things in theory, but right now we have got to know, like, if you use this capital, for example here we use the capital of 49,000, but now if you to count this one, for it is 40, this one is 3,000, this one is 5,000, and this one it is likely to get like 3,000. This one is 10,000 now. If you try to calculate, we had a small capital, but at the end, if we continue like this, at the end we will find like we have something to improve our level of standards. Like, for example, if you find you're missing something, like for example, you don't have something to use for typing your work or copying the work, so you use that money. So that's the skill that we've got. Another thing, it has helped us to improve our standard of living. For example, it's like, campus life is not easy. You can call a parent like on Tuesday, tell you like, I will send you money next week on Friday. But if you have a small business like this one, you can get something like it can help you to improvise with that thing that you don't have. So another thing, as our general course environment, we think it is too sustainable. It doesn't cause residues to the environment. So as part of the environment, it is okay. Like this is a jerrycan, this is a bottle. We are doing recycling. The already used bottles, we are using them as a packaging material. So it means like as part of our environment course, we are supporting environment as we are using these already used bottles for recycling. Then how are we doing our marketing? We are vending during our free time, like in the evening. We pass through the homes, the hostels, our fellow campusers. We tell them we are having our liquid shop. They are our customers, and we have a roadside there, the main road. We are used to also taking there our product, and people like our product. Another thing, we use online trade. That is, we post our products so that our customers may be able to see our products. Then at the end, they come and buy our products. So I would like to also allow my friend to explain more about our business.
Alright, as normal business procedures, this business happens to face various challenges, and we try to handle them in different ways. And to start with, some of the challenges we have faced so far, for example, I've just started our business. It's still young, it's at its young stage, but so far I've encountered a number of problems or challenges, which include the first challenge we have encountered is problem with marketing of our products, or like how we promote our products. For example, we have just started using online channels to promote our products or sell our products, and this is not yet effective as expected, but we hope to make this work more effectively by uploading and posting our products on different social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and WhatsApp. So far we are using WhatsApp to promote our products, and we have posted our products in different WhatsApp groups, and this one is helping to promote to increase the number of sales of our product. The other challenge is capital. The capital we are using is still not enough. You can see that we started with a capital of it's 47,000 Ugandan shillings. So you can see that we still need more capital to increase the production, and then we make sure that we promote our products more effectively and efficiently. For example, we need more of packaging materials. We need more jerry cans of 20 liters we need more jerry cans of 5 liters, we need more of plastic bottles to make sure that we produce in large quantities, and so this can enable us to supply enough to our customers. The other challenge is time. We have limited time to do we have limited time to perform our business activities. For example, we are students, and then we need to have time for books, we need to have time for this business. So literally we spend a little time attending to our business, and this has affected our production capacity. And many more challenges. However much we are coming up with strategic solutions. For example, we are now planning to hire some individuals to help us, operate the business. When we are at campus, we are having different programs, and this will help us to maintain the supply and the service delivered to our daily customers. So like he already said, this business of ours is sustainable, it is environmentally friendly, because if you can look at this liquid soap, we use it, but it does not produce the residues which are pollutant. The moment you use it, it does not have any harm to the environment. So that's why we decided, because we are environmentalists, and now when we are asked to formulate the business ideas, of course we have to run for this one that promotes safety of the environment, and then that's how we came up with this kind of business. You get it? Then the other thing I want to talk about is, we have faced these challenges, fine, but at least, as he said, we have realized some benefits for ourselves and even the entire community, because everyone is gaining from this one. So now, I know there are many people, many youth and other people outside there who are worried. They don't know, they don't have what to do, they don't know how to start, they don't know where to start from. But ever since we started this business, I have noticed that it is possible, and everyone can start a business and manage it up to the level where you want it to be. For example, we've been always in our hostels doing nothing, just attending to classes, but we didn't know that we can also have something to earn us a living. And the moment we chose to start, we have realized a lot of good things. So my message to the youth and everyone outside is that whenever you have an opportunity, utilize it when you still have time, and don't look at capital as a very big problem or as a burden. You can start with that little that you have, and this little that you have can push you to get that big that you've ever craved for, like what you dream about. This small business you start can make your dreams come true. For example, we told you that we started with 47,000 Uganda shillings, and today, if you are to calculate, we're able to make some good profits here. And for the time we've been learning this kind of business, we have realized enough, not enough, but at least what is enough to sustain us, like to uplift our standards of living. So, to everyone outside, try to identify the opportunities within the environment around you, and then utilize these opportunities when you still have when you still have time. And of course, I will go ahead to appreciate all the viewers as you were watching us live. We appreciate for what you're doing, and we call upon you to continue putting in more efforts in what you're doing, so that we can together we can have a better future and a better life to live. So thank you so much.